It began like any other monsoon morning in Kerala. Rain clouds gathered above the coconut trees, the wind smelled of wet earth, and villagers went about their day expecting nothing more than a regular summer downpour. But what fell from the sky that day was anything but ordinary. The first drops hit the rooftops like whispers, soft, rhythmic, and strangely dark. Within minutes, the world outside turned surreal. It wasn't clear water, it was red. Puddles formed like pools of diluted crimson. Clothes left out to dry were stained pink. The walls, the streets, even the leaves, all bore the mark of a rain that looked like it came from a horror movie. Panic spread. Children screamed. Elders crossed themselves. The religious called it an omen. The skeptics blamed pollution. But no one had ever seen anything like it. And this was only the beginning. Over the next 2 months, the red rain would fall again, in over 40 separate locations across Kerala. Not just red, green, yellow, even black. What was happening? They looked biological, like cells. Round, organic, alive. Samples were collected. The Indian government launched an investigation, and under the microscope, they found something that defied explanation. The rainwater was filled with tiny red particles, but they lacked DNA. Let that sink in. No DNA, no nucleus, no identifiable genetic structure. In every known form of life on Earth, from the tiniest virus to the largest whale, DNA is fundamental. Yet these red particles, theories flooded in like the monsoon itself. Some blamed fungal spores released from the trees. Others suggested desert dust from Saudi Arabia carried by upper-level winds. A few claimed industrial pollution or chemical waste had contaminated the clouds, but none of it made sense. Some even claimed to see a bright flash, like a meteor disintegrating in the atmosphere. The rain didn't just fall once. It came and went, unpredictably, for weeks. Kerala is a region covered in thick jungle, with no nearby deserts or major industrial plants, and the particles didn't match any known species. Then something strange happened. Residents began reporting that just days before the first red rain, a loud sonic boom echoed across the sky. This gave rise to the most controversial theory of all. These microbes then became trapped in rain clouds and fell with the monsoon. Extraterrestrial life. A respected physicist, Dr. Godfrey Lewis, examined the red particles in his lab. He believed they were not from Earth. His theory: a comet or meteorite had exploded above Kerala, dispersing alien microbes into the atmosphere. He proposed a radical idea: panspermia, the notion that life didn't originate on Earth, but came from space. The reaction: explosive. Scientists around the world mocked the idea, but others weren't so quick to dismiss it. Samples were sent to labs in the US and Europe. The red particles were incredibly resilient. They withstood boiling heat, intense cold, and radiation. Under UV light, some even appeared to replicate. Let that sink in again. Particles with no DNA, reproducing, under conditions mimicking the vacuum of space. Still think it's just dust. NASA took notice. More analysis, more confusion, a message. Nothing could conclusively explain what the red rain was, or where it came from. Years passed. The story faded from headlines, but the mystery never truly died. Even now, 2 decades later, no one has given a definitive answer. Was it a natural anomaly, a bizarre but explainable event, or was it? This isn't the first time our planet has experienced strange weather. In Honduras, dish of rain from the sky during storms. In Japan, transparent jelly fell from clouds. In England, frogs once covered an entire village during a freak storm. The skies aren't as empty as we think. So now, I'll ask you, because sometimes the strangest stories are the real ones. What would you do if it rained blood where you live? Would you run? Would you panic? Would you look to the stars? What if life came to Earth, not with a bang, but with a whisper and a raindrop? Maybe the answer isn't out there. Maybe it's already here, waiting, watching, multiplying. Forget to like and subscribe for more true stories that challenge what we know about the world.